I'm Shajuana.
I'm Fred.
And today we're talking about
something heavy, y'all. So I was on IG the other day, and it was a little thread. It was live, and it was talking about interracial. Really, it was talking about being pro-black, right? And the conversation was in the thread going wild. And basically, most of the people, I'd say maybe 80% of people are saying, if you pro-black, you have to be with a black person. And I was just like, man, I really want to open that conversation up with my girl here because I really want to know what you think. And I kind of want to put something on it because I call BS. So here we are.
Okay, well.
Queen Mother, get him. What you got?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay.
I think you can be pro-black just like I can be pro-basketball. Love basketball. I don't mean I can't play football every now and then. I can't play soccer every now and then, you know? So I kind of equate it to, to that. But I know you have a very, a much deeper stance.
Yeah, see.
On that.
Man, it's wild because, okay, like you said, I like that. You could be pro-basketball. You don't have to play basketball to be pro-basketball, right? I'm married to a white woman, and I'm not anti-black by any means. I'm not against my people. I want to man, Paul, we done been in this garage working out, and I done snapped. Like you would have thought slavery just ended yesterday the way I snapped. So I'm proud to be black. I'm 100% for my people. However, I just can't see how pro-black means I can't be with someone outside of my race. I can't operate with it. And I don't understand how people can make that stance. Like, it's confusing as heck to me.
So do you ever worry about, because I think when it comes to interracial relationships, I'm not against it.
I feel you.
Now, do I have a preference? Yes.
Okay.
I have a black son. Would I prefer that he dated a black woman? Of course. His mom was a black woman. His grandmother was a black woman. Of course. If he fell in love with somebody outside of our race, would I be upset? I can't be. If he was happy, I'm going to be happy for him.
Let me ask you this as you keep going. When you say that, tell me why that's so important afterwards. I need to hear it because it seems like there's a reason.
I think the unit, the black family,
okay,
black love, I think that is important. I was telling them, a friend of mine is interracial. That's this doggone drink you done gave me. I can't talk. Okay, interracial relationship.
Okay.
And she'd asked me, she said she gets so much hate from black women in their town because her husband, he's a pretty prominent figure in their town. And she was like, they just hate on me. They always got something to say. They're mean. They're nasty. She said, I don't even know these women. So why do they hate me so much? And I said, it has nothing to do with you. I said, it's more about what that black unit would have looked like or what he would have looked like or what that image would have looked like had it been a black family, husband, wife, children in that position. It would have carried so much more weight than what it looks like now. I said, so as a black woman, sometimes it's like, of everybody that you pick, why come you didn't carry our lineage and carry us into that light? Okay. As a whole.
But listen, okay, so your reason behind wanting to see Killer Kai with a black woman is because the black love, the way it looked, the whole nine, right?
Not the way it looks.
Okay,
not the way it looks. Also, I wonder when those hard conversations happen. We're living in a climate to where it's black and white. There's some hard issues. Would you rather be with somebody that you know is on your side? Like if somebody had to pick a side, I would rather be with somebody that I know 100% rode for me than somebody that may teeter because of what they were taught growing up, what grandma and them did growing up. What, you know what I mean?
Okay, so but listen, I like this. This is so good. I'm on the edge of my seat. I ain't had no sisters hold it down for your boy.
Yeah, the wrong sister.
And I love there. Okay, so here we go. So you want me to just walk through the valley of the shadow of death single?
I want you not to give up.
Okay, but listen. All right, so that was good. That was good. But that is just, here's seriously. So let's okay. My son's mom, my oldest son's mom, black woman. She wanted to run me. I was like, man, I ain't got time for this. No, I'm my own boss, and I'm not trying to be your boss. Like I have this respect for my mom. I was raised in a home where men didn't respect women. Okay. And no shots at my pops, because when I became a grown man and got out there, I did some disrespectful things. So let he who is without sin throw the first stone. I'm not here to throw stones. But I always had this place in my heart where I didn't want a woman to feel like subservient under me. I didn't feel like it made sense for me to say I love a woman, but then try to like step on her like I'm you under me. So that never been beautiful to me. And I grew up in a home with a black mother and black father. Okay. So getting into the world as an adult, starting to make these decisions, being in relationships, I choose a black woman, and it was like she wanted to change. Like now, granted, I did just
tell the whole story.
Granted,
because I don't feel like you're telling the whole story
at the time. But like they say, you knew the dog had fleas before you laid down with him.
So she's supposed to accept your flaws, but you can't accept.
No. Okay. I was selling dope. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. I'm running the streets. I'm breaking the law for a living. How you gonna try to come into my house and then try to make us look like white picket fence house family? I'm like, I'm running the streets. I'm getting this money. Don't.
Because she was trying to reel you back in to create, that's a problem. She's trying to control you when she's actually trying to build you up and keep you out of.
Let me speak into it. Okay. At that time of my life, 21, yes, you was in the way of what I was out here getting.
Don't blame her.
But here's the thing. See, okay, hold on. See, here's my problem. So I'm a dope boy. I'm bringing all the money to the table. She wasn't bringing nothing to the table.
Okay, so what could she have brought? What did you want her to bring?
Something.
What did you want?
I didn't want her to bring in her mouth to the table.
Did you articulate that?
Yeah. I probably didn't do it very kindly. I wasn't submitted to the Lord by any means. So I was like, I'm bringing the thing you ain't saying. Shut your mouth.
Okay, well, you the dope boy, so you probably got wires of cash and you doing this and that. So did she ever feel the need that she needed to bring anything to the table? Because she might have been looking like financially, we good. But I don't want to see you in jail. I don't want to see you dead. This is what I want you to do. So that way we can live happily ever after with a picket fence. But you think I'm against you, but I'm actually trying to help you. But you just want to fight me.
I'm a get that one. I'm a take that one on the chin. That was a good point. But see, here's my point still though. So because we got to get to my marriage now. So I'm married to a white woman now.
Fast forward.
But out of every woman I've ever dated, there's one thing that my wife has given me that no other woman has ever given me, and I didn't realize how important it is. And man, I don't care if you were a black woman, white woman, whatever, hear this. My wife gave me space, and she gave me grace. Now, when we started talking, I'm moving toward trying to live a holy life. I'm trying to be in church. I'm trying to do the right thing. Bet. So my wife always said, if you're not leading me into sin, I'm not going to make a big old fuss about it. Do you understand how beautiful it is to not hear a woman's mouth over something that's trivial? Oh, like, I'm up, I'm hustling, I'm working, I'm bringing home money, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man. Why, when I get off work, do I need to hear your mouth about anything other than like, baby, I miss you, how you feeling today? Like, let's have a conversation about something, but if you got something to gripe about, I'm like, I've been fighting the world all day. I don't want to come home and fight. So she gave me a lot, like, she would have conversations with me about how I was running the business. Okay. Hey, babe, da-da-da-da. I'm like, hey, man, right now, see, listen, this is what I see. This is what I think. She said she could literally see that I wasn't hearing her. End of conversation. Then she go pray. Mm-hmm. Now, this is what's crazy, because she flexed on me. I call this the Jesus juke. I didn't even know. I'll come back to her sometime on stuff like 9 months, a year later. I'm like, hey, babe, I've been thinking about something. First time it happened, she's like, oh, my God. I was like, what's up? She said, man, I've been praying about this. I said, for real? She said, yeah, I tried to have a conversation with you before, but you wasn't hearing me. I said, well, God heard your prayer. I feel like that's why I'm with that white woman. I'm not with that white woman because she white. I felt something in her, the way she operated was like, oh, this isn't going to be a war. I don't want to be in a relationship where it's a war. And I done been in so many wars with black women that I haven't sworn off black women. I'm married now. I didn't swear off black women. I just opened the door to see what others had to offer. So it was little black, little white, little Mexican, little Asian, little everything. What you was going to say?
Oh, don't say, I get that. And don't get me wrong, I love Crystal to death.
I know you do.
Know, I just feel like what you're saying was the easier route.
Oh, yeah. But,
And because I've heard my brother say the same thing. I ain't dating a white woman because y'all got an attitude. I think the part of us, or you said her being quiet and kind of giving you space and all that kind of stuff. Well, as a black woman, we have to react a lot faster. And when it comes to
why?
We're not granted with that same kind of grace.
What?
Like you gotta check a lot of stuff. You have to check it right then.
Why?
Because we're not afforded that same grace. Like if you out of pocket, or they're gonna correct you like that.
Who gonna correct you like that?
Society. Right.
Whoa. We talking about relationships. Why are we getting this?
I know, but I'm saying that's why you say when you come home, if you don't do something right or something, she would say, okay, I can tell you're not listening to me, so I'm gonna give you that space. Where we come from a standpoint of, no, we need to correct this right now.
But why? It's your man.
Huh?
If it's trivial, like
what's trivial to you might not be trivial to me though.
Oh, okay. If I'm not if a man is, here we go. I'm working. I get my tail up. I go to work. I'm bringing home the money. You can see by my effort, I'm here for my family. Our kids, if we have kids, I'm here. But I'm not perfect by any means.
No. What?
Why are we gonna gripe on anything other than me cheating?
No, and I agree. If you're doing your part, if you, like you say, if you are being that supportive husband, father, you taking care of your business, then no, I agree with you. There should be no room for gripe, but not all. I'm glad you met Crystal.
But what did I call you?
Don't classify and say.
And what did I call you before we started? The needle in the haystack. See, I know too many women. Shoot, and it ain't just black women. They always got something to say about something.
Well, that comes from I grew up, my parents been married for 43 years.
Okay.
And so I saw the unit. I saw what it looked like to give patience. I saw what it looked like to give grace. I saw my daddy do every day, was supported, went out and worked, brought it back home, was supportive, went to all of our functions, make sure we was at all of our practices, worked with us outside of practice to make sure we got better for our thing. Like my daddy was hands-on. My mom didn't have to work for anything. Like she knew. So for me, for a relationship, no, I'm not the nagger, I'm not the yeller, I'm not the why you ain't da. I'm gonna afford the grace. That's all I'm saying is don't give up.
But
it's not everybody.
Okay, but listen. Okay, but I love what you're saying. Shajuana, when we talk, the first time you told me, you said, oh, I grew up with a mom, dad, healthy. No lie.
Oh, sorry.
I literally was like, I've never seen a healthy black marriage. Ever.
See?
You was the first person who told me about it. So, I don't know if the answer is not to give up. You're supposed to be single for like 50 years.
Well, hell, I'm single now, so.
I don't know, man. This is a good little topic, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say this. We're gonna wrap it up. You have provided some insight that made me say, oh, I definitely can understand how people believe that.
And that's what it's about. It's just seeing both sides.
This is where it should go. But honestly, personally, I don't know if I would be where I am today if it weren't for my wife. And the Lord made her transparently white. And I love her. I'm a baby. She bright. Hey, anyway.
That's transparent.
And I want to say before we jump off, I'm so glad that you made BGA also blessed, gifted, and amazing. And you are pro-black and anti-no-one.
Anti-nobody.
I love
Same
that.
with interracial relationships.
I love that.
I can prefer black, but I'm not interrelate. I still can't say the word.
Interracial.
I
got one last question before we jump off.
Wait, I'm going to say it.
Interracial. Okay, I got one last question. And I got to get this before we jump off. So what if the Lord presents you, and you don't know it's the Lord, an amazing man. Amazing man. Love your son. They just get along. It's just something, they just clicking. Chill. Treat you like the queen mother BGA. Like, got you. Hold you there, want to do everything, believes in your business, believes in your vision, supports you. He just so happens to be really, really light-skinned. You gonna pass?
Shoot, no. I ain't crazy. I said it's a preference.
That right there.
Ain't no fool.
Hey, that right there. We gonna end up on that one. This was a good talk.
Fool.
I love you, girl. Appreciate you. We out.